Hey guys, what's up? This is Mike from your EG Media Review. Today I want to introduce our new podcast we're starting out here. Hopefully, the beginning of many more. The layout of the show is going to be quick 5 to 10 minute shows, possibly going into a little bit longer. Just going to freestyle it on these shows. So I'll start with openings, current events on movies and comic books, subject matters, reviews, comments, closings. Now, as you may know, the way we can set up this show to make it a little bit more interesting for everybody, we set it up basically as a layout of movies, TV, comics, specific heroes, any types of news, and or forums that you folks would like to discuss and talk about. So, with that being said, I'd like to go over some of the movies that we've been seeing coming out lately in the superhero areas, and kind of go over them and see what you folks think and what we feel that what might be a good movie, popular, and see your thoughts on the different various outcomes of these movies that we've been waiting for. Yeah, so, in April, I think it was April 12th, Hellboy came out with a reboot, I guess. I guess the first run was pretty popular with the original actor. I enjoyed it. I'm not a big Hellboy fan, but I mean, I enjoyed it. It was pretty decent. I think it ran for 2 or 3 movies, but not much fanfare on the second run of Hellboy. I don't know. It just didn't. I guess it didn't grab anybody's attention. They said there was a lot of plot issues. On the comic books, in the comic book realm, I guess the creator Mike Mignola's Hellboy is a beloved character whose adventures still draw fans after 25 years. Gosh, 25 years, time flies, huh? However, the world's greatest paranormal investigator, hasn't had a lot of luck on film, so the movie didn't do too well. I guess they pulled it after 5 weeks. But I don't know. I like the character of Hellboy. He's interesting. I mean, we all have inner demons that we were fighting, and I guess he overcomes his, darker inhibitions as far as his, natural inclinations, and leans on the side of good to fight, forces of evil. I guess that's inside all of us to some form or fashion. So, yeah, I don't know. I not a great fan of Hellboy, but it's an interesting storyline. But yeah, probably have somebody else grab that franchise and see, if they can run with it, make it run a little bit better. Yeah. That being said, we're gonna move on to, end of April. Obviously, everybody knows that Avengers Endgame was released. I guess that one's been done to death. But I just wanted to give some insight on the movie itself. I've been following the storyline from the beginning of the first Iron Man movie. Not many people knew about Iron Man before the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Me growing up, though, he was probably, I would say, second or third favorite superhero. He had all the cool gadgets. He had the charming guy, life of the party. But ultimately, he was, he was, I think, second or third top favorite hero in my book. But when he came out in the theaters, I mean, man, Marvel they just did it right. He was real cool scenes. For example, I remember the first scene where he's seeing in the terrorist group that worked for the Mandarin. They had village, that was under hostage, and they were about to take it over. And, you have the dramatic scene where the little kid's screaming out, and then, guns are blazing everywhere, and emotions running high, and all of a sudden, here comes Iron Man, Tony Stark, lands down, and, real cool scene. Takes out all these guys, starts punching and smashing his way, repulsor rays everywhere. I mean, you can't get a better scene than that. I mean, it's just, this is the way movies are done right, where you can take, a beloved character like Iron Man and just, develop his character. That's the kind of movies you want. That's why I think the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been so popular, is because they cultivated these storylines. They allowed them to flourish. It wasn't just putting something together and hoping that the fans will come get buy a movie ticket and just be done with it. The starting from Iron Man 1 through the whole Iron Man series to even the Hulk movie, which didn't do that great, which I personally think they could have done a better job with that movie, because I think Hulk is actually a great character if used the right way. All up until the time of Endgame, and Endgame had, I think it was a great exclamation point to the ending of the series. And looking at the time, wow, we're running already into 5 or 6 minutes here. I didn't know the show would run this fast, so I guess we have a lot to talk about. I'm going to wrap it up with the movie section with Endgame this week, and we'll talk about other movies starting next week. Or if you have any comments, any considerations, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you guys would like to see more of this, these shows, these reviews, these podcasts. So I enjoyed Endgame immensely. I felt like I was a kid at a candy store, 10-year-old again, watching these favorite superheroes that I loved growing up. A couple of things that I briefly touch upon that, people have done the whole time travel, the gems, Captain America going back in time. They've done those to death. But the main thing for me that I just don't understand why that, the Incredible Hulk, going back to him, why they had to feel the need to nerf him. With all being said, well, yeah, we know that he played a big part in the snap, bringing everybody back and all that good stuff, but they could have done more. They could have, he could have done the snapback. If you're fans, this is the way I look at it. If you're fans, if you're customers, you're running a restaurant, you're selling hamburgers. If your customers want a specific type of hamburger, you're going to provide that hamburger. You're not going to tell them, this is the hamburger I've prepared for you. It's good for you, so eat it. You're just not going to do that. I just don't know what the motivation would be for nerfing a character like that. Making the fans think that, okay, we're going to have a smart Hulk, Professor Hulk, whatever you want to call him, and then just disappointing people like that. All your fan base, majority of them, 90% of them, if not 95% of them, we're looking for a rematch between Hulk and Thanos to make sure that, let the guy get a punch in on this guy. Not one. That to me was disappointing. I had a great scene where, everybody talks about it, where Hulk is coming out, out of the rubble. He's jumping out with Giant Man or Ant-Man or whatever you want to call him. And then right there, his arm just ignites in like a gamma radiation and heals up, and his eyes are glowing green, and just looks at Thanos and just leaps at him, and then his voice goes a little deeper, still keeps his intelligence, but kind of you take him in between a greened out, maniac Hulk to a smarter Hulk. I think that would have been tremendous in the movie, and you would have had I think that would have made the movie 5.5 stars out of 5 to me. But then again, I'm not the creators of the movie, but just one fan's opinion, on the Infinity War. All in all, great movie, amazing. They did a great job on it, and I think hopefully more to come. So I think we're running on close to 10 minutes now. Briefly, just go over some things going on in the TV area. I believe Jessica Jones is coming up on her third season. I think that's going to be it for that show. Netflix is going to, I think, shut that down after Disney takes over. Swamp Thing's coming up. I think we're going to go over that next week, and we'll go over some Arrow and some Flash updates on the shows there. So, as I stated, these shows are going to go with openings. We're going to do some current events, some movies, some TV, talk about specific subject matters like we just did, and do some reviews. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully get some comments, and do a quick closing like we're doing here. Would love to get your input on the show. Would love to have comments. Any questions, send them to me. And would like to get the viewers involved on this. Was great being here today. And once again, this is Mike, your comic book review source. Hope to see you soon. Take care, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification, because the only reason that we're here is to bring you folks content. Thank you.